Today I'm going to try the Molotow markers. I've heard a lot of good things about these ones. These are one for all acrylic twin markers. And the positive thing about these ones is exactly that you get two tip sizes in one marker. Usually with the Posca pen, you probably know you have to buy different sizes. So this is PC5M. Then you can buy, where is it? I have a 3M. This one I will show you the tips. So if you look at these ones, so this would be 5M, this would be 3M, and then you can also buy 1M, and even I think the liner. And also you can go another direction, you can buy much thicker ones. But with this one for all acrylic marker from Molotow, you have this one side which is like thin. It is a little bit thinner than the 3M from Posca, and on the other side you have actually a really thick one, so there is not a nice tip as what you get with the Posca. So just like with the Posca, you have a small ball or whatever is inside, which you can like move to mix the color if it's settled down. You also have an indicator, and you can see 1 2 3 4 maximum, so if it is full or empty. And what else do we have? Acrylic based, highly opaque, quick drying, non-toxic, and refillable and exchangeable tip. Shake well before use, activate by pumping, so that is the same as with the Posca pen. Yeah, that's it actually. And you get the color name here. It's written here. And let's try these ones out. So here is my swatch of the Molotow markers, and again I am disappointed that they are not more opaque, for especially the yellow one. I had problems with my yellow one. The tip got stuck inside, and there was like so much color that came out, which was crazy. The same thing happened with a couple of other markers, but not with the big tip, but with the smaller one. When I've, let me see, here it is. When I've pressed it like this, there was like so much color that came out, and it was on the paper, and it was a little bit annoying. So you can definitely destroy a drawing if you do something like that. There are, for example, these three colors, and the black one seem to be nice. The white is more or less not so opaque. I've tested here the Posca against the Molotow and the coverage of the Posca white when I go. So let's just ignore these ones, because my markers were dirty from another color, so this cannot be really used. And also in the case of the Posca, so I did not clean them, but after I cleaned them I did the same thing on this side. And you can still, here are also 2 layers, maybe even 3, but the coverage is not so good as with the Posca. I almost actually do not see the transition. And also on the small dots here where I've just put the dots, these ones from the Posca look much nicer than the ones from Molotow. These are more translucent. And now if we come to the drawing, so this is the drawing that I did. These here were Yonoma, maybe I should write it actually, Yono, Posca, more or less, you know, and this is Molotow. So with the Yono markers, as I said before, if you watch my other video, if not, you can check that one out if you are interested in these markers. There is like a transition from where you've put your color down, so it is like a layer on your paper, and you are definitely noticing it when you go with another marker on top or on the side, so you notice it like a small step. So that is something that was annoying me. I love the Posca markers. I don't know if I'm maybe like them so much because those are the first ones that I have been using, but still I like the feel of these markers. The Molotow markers, so now that we are coming to them, you probably saw when I was doing the coloring that there was so much color that came out here. So do not press your markers on the paper. if the color is not coming out, do not do it on the paper where you are coloring, because I got so much color here that I had to pick it up with the tissue because it was just not drying. Another thing was that the Molotow definitely need more time to dry than the Posca, so you need to wait longer, which is actually not something that I like, but if that does not disturb you, then it's fine. But you do have to wait longer. And also here you can see that the white is definitely not opaque, so it is still like bluish. The blue is coming through. Other than that, I mean, it was nice coloring with them. The feel was nice, it was fine, but as I said, my problem is that they are not drying and that sometimes a lot of color is coming out, so you do have problems with that. The positive thing is that you have those 2 sides, so you can really turn your marker around if you need some finer lines, and you can put those ones down, so that is nice. So you do not need a double 2 markers. And that would be it for me. I don't know, I'm still going more to the Posca side, and also with the Molotow, with this bigger side, you really only get those bigger lines. With the Posca you can still, like, because you have more like you still have small tip, so with the Posca you can still pull some little bit thinner or thicker lines. With the Molotow, actually I was just able to get same lines with one side, but then you have the second side, so that is also a good thing. Yeah, so this is just my testing of these markers. I'm not a professional in the use of these acrylic markers, so watch other reviews if you are interested about them, but I hope it can help you at least a little bit. So I will also try the Posca so we can see how opaque the Posca ones are, because I suppose also the yellow from the Posca is not going to be opaque. I think it was not so opaque when I was using it, but yeah, I'm gonna try those ones out and then we can see. So yeah, thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye.